Hi everybody, welcome to day 19 of your 21 days of Pilates challenge. We're back to another breakdown day, and today we're going to look at double leg stretch. So like the 100, it is a classical mat exercise. It can be quite challenging. So we'll have a look at some of the prep exercises that you can do on the mat that will allow you to kind of advance towards the full version of double leg stretch. And yeah, so in it you are challenged on your coordination, you're challenged also on your breathing, on your ability to keep your core and all your connections together to keep you in the curl up. Your shoulders are mobilized, and so are your hip joints, and you're also challenged to keep your nice alignment as well of the hip and the knee joints too. So it's got, like I say, it's got everything. And like the 100, the way that I was taught double leg stretch is in 3 stages. So again, there's a stage to suit you for whatever level you are at, and you can advance and regress between all 3 levels as well. So there's never kind of a set destination. Like I say, Pilates is a practice. We're always practicing. So never be afraid to go forward and come back to. It's a kind exercise method like that. So I'll come onto the mat and I'll show you the 3 different levels, and you can pick maybe the one that you want to work with today, and then we'll look at some of the prep exercises and we'll have a little bit of a chat about the breathing as well. So onto the mat. So we just start with a demo of double leg stretch. Set yourself up, of course, always in our neutral position of the spine. Take a little moment here to find your nice connection with the back of the head, the ribs, the back of the pelvis to the mat. Find, like I say, breathe in, find your neutral. And then you're going to come into a double knee fold. So you're going to stack one knee over your hip, stack the other knee on your out breath, of course, always centering. Now, you connect the feet, and then you're going to separate the knees. So you're in an external rotation in your hip. So your knees are open, they're floating over your hip joints, and then you're just going to curl up and place the hands on the outside edges of the thighs. That's it. And then from there, so this is level 1. All you're going to do is focus on keeping your core connection, so supporting your spine with the weight of the legs. So keep that little corset group of muscles on. You're just going to focus on circling the arms, holding your curl up and supporting yourself. And then you would start to think about your breathing, which would be exhale, inhale, exhale to move, inhale, exhale to move. So that would be level 1. That would be like your kind of beginner's level. Level 2, so just come back into that same position with the legs. So you stack the legs, the knees are floating over the hips, you're in your curl up, so tips of the shoulder blades-ish if you can. And then this is one where you're just going to focus on coordinating, moving your legs and your hands at the same time. So you press the legs away, they draw together to parallel, and you just bring the legs to parallel, and then the knees separate, they stack back over the hips, and you press your hands back to the outside edges of the thighs, and you keep focus on centering and your curl up. So exhale, inhale. So that's the breath. Exhale to move, inhale to prep, to prepare here. So this is a little prep level 2, so that's a midway range. So maybe improvers moving more towards the full version. And of course, you know level 3, which if I come back into it, start position, it's the legs and the arms. So the legs press away, they connect, they stay externally rotated, the inner thighs connect, you're in like a Pilates V, first position, and the arms go overhead. You keep your curl up, do not let the arms drag you out of it. Circle the arms as the legs draw back in. Big circle without losing the curl up. And as the legs press away, the higher you keep them, the less load on the spine. So if you want more of a challenge, if you feel you're really connected in the center, you can lower your legs slightly. So a 45-degree angle, not any lower than that. So that's the 3 stages of the double leg stretch. And of course, as always with the breathing, inhale to prepare typically, and exhale to move. But if you cannot get that, the breathing in Pilates is challenging, then you would just breathe normally. So let's look at some of the prep work, and you'll recognize some of them. We've done some of them in the challenge that allow you, or that are the building blocks. They allow you to build up to doing the full stage of the double leg stretch. So the little building blocks that will, the pathway to get there, however you want to describe it. So the first one, of course, would be a little double knee fold. from your neutral, of course. So here you can practice doing, so our single leg stretch, drawing that leg back in, other side. My hairband's in the way, yeah. A little tip, ladies, if you do have a hairband in and it's getting in the way of that, it's right at the base of the neck, just shift it out the way so you can get contact with the back of the head on the mat. Stretch the leg away, draw the knee back in. So this is one prep. And then when you're okay with that, you can practice both legs. So you're just bending and extending the knee, thinking about keeping that connection to your center. So this is a good place to start with the breathing. Inhale to prepare, exhale, soften, legs. Inhale to bring the legs back down, exhale. Inhale to return, exhale to move. So make it really noisy, really audible with your breath. Don't be embarrassed or shy to breathe. It's all good. You're flushing that blood through the body, bringing that fresh oxygen in. Other prep exercise would be to dial it up a notch, where you would come into your curl up, and you could either do a single leg extension to each side if you're just starting out and you're still building that strength, or you could start with your doubles and draw the knees back in, doubles, focusing that whole time, keeping your connection, keeping that curl up, elbows wide, keeping the hips nice and level. So that's another one of your prep exercises. Another one would be to try and start to work the shoulders and get familiar with the sort of pattern there. So straightforward from relaxation position, you can just take nice circles of the arms, which would be up, all the way over and back to the sides of the hips. So focusing on that big movement through the shoulder joint, focusing on keeping the ribs connected as the arms flex overhead, so none of the popping of the ribs. So you're focused on, remember, our braces, so the braces attach last rib to the top of that hip or both hips. So as you're centered here, and then big circles round with the arms. So practicing that movement is useful. Collarbones are open, the shoulder blades are heavy on the mat the whole time. And then of course you can take that into a curl up, so you're practicing using your center to stabilize more with the weight of the legs this time. So coming back in from neutral to your double knee fold, you can open the knees, you can curl up, chin to chest, so you find your neutral, get comfortable, and then just practice from here. So this is stage one of double leg stretch. Or you can, of course, stay just in your curl up and practice here with the feet on the floor. If that is helpful too. And then of course our favorite, everybody's favorite, the 100 is a really good prep exercise for this, because double leg stretch, like the 100, you're holding that curl up, so it's allowing you to focus on this move, which is really what this is as well. So 100, really good prep exercise for double leg stretch. So that's it, nothing to it. So that said, let's do a full round of it. Let's try and count. Let's try and do a round of 10. So pick the level that you want to work to, level 1, level 2, level 3. And we'll go from there. Level 1, just the arms. Level 2, you're going to send the arms. You're going to focus on coordinating the arms and the legs, sending them long. And stage 3, of course, is our full version. So come to neutral position, starting from relaxation, heels in line with your sit bones, legs hip distance and parallel. Start with the upper body released and relaxed. Take a breath in as you exhale. Stack one knee over your hip. As you exhale, stack the other knee. Connect the feet, knees open, floating over your hips. As you exhale, chin to chest, curl up, arms to the outside edges. Good, and we're going to go for it. So breath in, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Focus on that core. Keep the curl up. 9. Last one. 10. Hug the knees in. Take the head down. Release the low back. Roll your neck from side to side. Which is nice. Roll yourself all the way over. So that is double leg stretch. Nothing really to it. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you found it useful, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.